This week, a company exposed 3.7 million customer records through an AI chatbot. That is a massive deal for any business owner using AI. Plus, Shopify is preparing for AI to do your shopping for you. And a French company is letting businesses build their own AI without sending data to OpenAI. Winner! Let me break down what matters for your business this week. Welcome to AI in Business. I'm James Anderson, and this is your AI Weekly News Roundup. Every week, I condense the biggest AI stories into what actually matters for your business. No jargon, no hype, just what you need to know. Let's get into it. I'm leading this story because it's exactly why I do this channel. Sears Home Services, the appliance repair company, exposed 3.7 million customers' records through their AI chatbot. A security researcher found 3 unsecured databases containing chat logs, audio recordings, and text transcripts. We're talking about names, phone numbers, home addresses, appliance details, repair appointments, all of it sitting there publicly accessible. Some audio recordings were up to 4 hours long, capturing people having private conversations in their home after they thought the call had ended. And the data was exposed from 2024 to 2026. Now, here is what matters for you. Companies are rushing to deploy AI to save money, but they're also taking shortcuts on security. That is the reality. If you are using an AI chatbot with customer data, you need to think about how that data is protected. This is not an isolated incident, it is a warning. The lesson is simple. Do not sacrifice security for convenience when it comes to AI. Before you deploy any AI chatbot that touches customer data, ask your provider 3 questions. 1. Where is my data stored? 2. Who has access? 3. What happens if there is a data breach? If they can't answer those 3 clearly, walk away. Now this one is significant for businesses thinking about AI. French AI company Mistral just launched something called Forge, which lets enterprises build their own AI models trained on their own data. Here's the thing, most businesses using AI are sending their data to OpenAI or Anthropic, and this is something that in this channel I really advise business owners to think strongly about. So that basically means that their internal documents, customer information, processes, IPs all sit on somebody else's servers. What I like about what Mistral is doing is they're saying you do not have to do that. You can build AI that stays completely within your infrastructure. Amazing. This is exactly what this channel is all about, making sure as business owners you keep control over your data. The CEO, Arthur Mensch, is saying businesses should own their AI to keep control of their intellectual property. Mistral is already working with customers like Ericsson, European Space Agency, and ASML, the Dutch chip maker. They are on track to hit over $1 billion in annual revenue this year. For business owners, this matters if you have sensitive data. Just think about it. You're in finance, healthcare, or any regulated industry. The idea of keeping your AI in-house rather than sending everything to ChatGPT could be a game changer, and this is exactly aligned with what we like to do on this channel. The businesses we work with, predominantly what we do is we'll recommend for anything that's even partially sensitive that all this stuff should be held offline on your own server or your own local hardware with an open source local language model, essentially offline on your data. And that means your data is completely secure because it's not being posted through any APIs to other large companies like ChatGPT or Claude or anything. I'm not saying don't use these frontier models because they're an essential blend of how you should use AI in your business. For anything non-sensitive, anything public facing like marketing, even some sales brochures, all the stuff that you want to see front facing, we would recommend using frontier models because they are super powerful. But if you want to develop sensitive tools for financial data or IPs or design or clients and customer data, then we would recommend using offline open source models, and Mistral do some of the best ones. And basically, you don't actually need Mistral's budget to do a version of this yourself. So what they believe the future, which is aligned with us, is that you can set up a small local model and keep all your sensitive information completely offline. And it is really early stage for Forge, but this is the direction that I believe is the right direction for the industry moving forward. And I believe this is the right direction for business owners like you, who is conscious about, one, the sensitive data in their business, and two, also client data. Shopify is going all in on AI shopping agents. President Harley Finkelstein says they are preparing for a transformation where AI acts as a personal shopper for consumers. Amazing. His argument is interesting. He says that current search engines show you what is popular or what pays you to be at the top, but an AI agent that knows your preference can find exactly what you want. He gave the example of searching for running shoes. A regular search might show you Foot Locker, but an agent shows you prefer on running shoes will surface those instead. And he made a point that I think resonates with a lot of people. He said that AI is not on commission. It's not trying to sell you something because it gets paid more. It just wants to show you what you are most likely to buy, which everyone, I'm sure, would like. For Shopify merchants, this could mean better product discovery. And if you are running an e-commerce business on any platform, start thinking about how your products show up on AI agents, not just human shoppers. And that is a different kind of SEO, and it's coming fast. And this is about designing your website and making sure the content is searchable on semantic searches, which is basically what LLMs use. So that basically means ensuring that the content is comprehensive and it's easily identifiable by LLMs, and then it's posted inside ChatGPT. So what we've been working on for the past 12 months with my business is basically making sure our key services and products come up on ChatGPT when you search for them. And we've actually managed to do this, and we are actually top of the first page on Google under the AI search results, which we are super proud about. So if you need some advice on that, please just click on the website below, book a call with myself, and I'm happy to talk through and see how we can support. World launches tool to verify humans behind AI shopping. Now, this ties in directly to the previous Shopify story. World, the company co-founded by Sam Altman that does iris scans for identity verification, has just launched a tool to verify that a real human is behind AI shopping agents. Here is the context. AI agents are increasingly browsing websites and buying things on behalf of users. That is convenient, but it also opens the door to fraud and spam at scale. World has built Agent Kit, which lets websites verify that an AI agent is acting on behalf of a verified human. The way it works is users register their AI agent with their World ID, which comes from scanning your iris with their Orb device. Then, when the agent makes a purchase, the website knows a real human approved it. For e-commerce business owners, this could matter because it gives you a way to trust AI-driven purchases or block suspicious ones. It is in beta right now and requires users to have a World ID scan, so it's not quite mainstream yet, but it shows you the infrastructure is being built around agent commerce. This is the plumbing that makes the Shopify version actually work. Gamma, the AI platform for creating presentations and websites, I definitely think you should have a look at this. I've used it before. It's a really good tool, really simple to use, and it gives you an opportunity because everyone loves creating presentations. But this really gives you a streamlined way to produce better quality presentations. I'm not going to say they are 10 out of 10. I'm sure you probably could do them on there, but it's definitely a marked improvement over, those standard PowerPoint ones you have in your business with like icons and colors from like 2004 that you've created that you think are great, but actually they're not great. Gamma is definitely a good tool. But what they've created is a thing called Gamma Imagine. You can now create brand-specific images using text prompts, charts, marketing collateral, social graphics, infographics, etc. And they have over 100 templates. The company raised $68 million last November at a $2.1 billion valuation, and they are approaching 100 million users. For SME owners, this is practical. As I mentioned, if you need marketing visuals, but you do not have a designer, this lets you you generate them quickly. It integrates with tools like Zapier, ChatGPT. The CEO said they're targeting the middle market between professional tools like Adobe and basic ones like PowerPoint. Knowledge workers who need visual content but do not have design resources, and that sounds like a lot of business owners I know, including myself. Picsart, the design platform with over 130 million users, just launched an AI agent marketplace. You can now hire AI assistants to help with specific tasks. There's 4 agents to start. Flair analyzes your Shopify store and suggests improvements. Resize Pro automatically resizes images for different platforms using AI to extend the frame rather than just cropping. Remix applies styles like vintage film or cyberpunk to your photo library and swap changes backgrounds in bulk. You can chat with these agents on WhatsApp or Telegram. For content creators and social media managers, this is useful. The key detail is you can set autonomy levels, so the AI asks for your approval before taking any action, which is great. That is a smart feature. As AI agents become more capable, that human oversight is going to be important. And again, I think if it's on Shopify and it's client facing, it's public information, I think there's not really too much risk in sharing information like this through an AI chatbot. Now, this one is a bit more forward looking, but I think it matters for business owners thinking about the future. MIT Technology Review published a piece on why physical AI is becoming manufacturing's next advantage. For decades, manufacturers automated repetitive tasks that delivered gains, but it's not enough anymore. The next phase is intelligence that can operate in the physical world. Robots that can perceive, reason, and act in dynamic environments. Microsoft and Nvidia are working together on this. They're building infrastructure for physical AI at scale. The key shift is from AI that analyzes data to AI that works alongside humans on factory floors, optimizing production lines in real time, coordinating maintenance, adapting to supply disruptions. The article makes an important point. Humans remain essential. AI executes, monitors, and recommends, while people provide intent, oversight, and judgment. If you're in manufacturing or thinking about automation, this is worth paying attention to. The frontier is moving from software AI to physical AI. So a few quick stories worth knowing about. Google announced that Personal Intelligence, their feature that connects Gemini to your Gmail, Photos, Calendar, and Drive, is now available to all free US users. It lets Gemini pull information from across your Google ecosystem. Interesting, but US only for now, and be careful what business data you do connect with it, like I always say. Google has also rolled out Help Me Create across Docs, Sheets, and Slides. If you're already paying for Google Workspace, it's essentially free to use. It's a decent starting point if you want to dip your toes into AI assistance. And Meta has expanded AI capabilities in Facebook Marketplace with automated replies and AI listing tools. I don't know if it's just me, but some of the messages you get when you sell stuff on Facebook is quite unique. I don't know, I'm sure you all have the same experience. So if you sell on Marketplace, it's definitely worth taking a look for saving time on those random offers and customer inquiries you get. So the distilled takeaway this week, the theme is clear. AI is moving deeper into every part of how business gets done, from shopping to security to manufacturing. But the Sears breach is the story that should stick with you. If you are developing AI that touches customer data, security is not optional. It's the whole point. The practical advice remains the same. Pick one repetitive task, test a free AI tool on it, and always protect your customer data. If you're interested, we do AI audits for your business. If you just look in the description, there's a link to our website. You can book a free 15-minute call with myself. Happy to just have a chat with you business owners out there. We can look at your processes. We do a full audit, and essentially we look at automating and integrating AI into sort of any low-level low-hanging fruit, automated processes where we can basically increase efficiency of your team. So if that's something you're interested in, please click on the link below and schedule in a free call or drop me an email on the email address on the website. So that's the end of this week's AI news. If that was useful, please do subscribe because I break this down every week. And a quick update on some of the stuff coming up. Putting together these series of explainer videos. The first one's out is for algorithm, and we're doing another one next week, and we'll be going deeper into tools and trends that actually matter for your business. The core purpose of this channel stays the same, helping you guys as business owners or operators increase your AI literacy and understanding so you can leverage the advantage in your business. No hype, no jargon, just what you need to know. See you next week.